Early on, Tom Armstrong wanted to get paid to explore and climb the mountains of the world. After taking a course in field geology at the University of Massachusetts, he was convinced that geology was the way to accomplish his goal.
We were looking at these red sandstone horizons in a little town called Turners Falls, Massachusetts. And I was whacking on these rocks with a big geology hammer, not knowing what the hell I was doing. And it turns out that these red beds, the red rocks there, are Mesozoic in age. And they actually do contain fossils, including dinosaur footprints. Well, I got lucky and I whacked on a rock and it broke on a layer surface. And I pulled it apart and you could see claw marks that looked like a fighting chicken. I brought it back and showed the paleontologist, a guy named Charlie Tetrad. When I found him, he said, yeah, this is pteranodon. It's like a pterodactyl, but it's not. And it's using its claws to hold to anchor itself against the wind in a beach environment. How do you see that in this? How is that possible? They painted this picture that came alive for me. And from that moment on, Alex, I was a geologist.
After earning a bachelor's, master's, and PhD in geology, Tom went to the U.S. Geological Survey to work as a field geologist, where he created maps and fulfilled his dream of traveling the world.
One day I was in the field working in southern Vermont, and I came across a lady's property, an older lady, and she was in her garden gardening, and she said to me, I'll never forget this, why should I care? What you're doing? What's relevant about that to my life, or anybody's life? Why do we care? All of a sudden, instead of making something up, I had a hard time figuring out what to say to her. At first, as much as I really enjoyed doing what I was doing, and it is very good research, and understanding mountain belts and how they form over billions of years is fundamental information that we should understand. I realized that I had a drive to do more than that.
From here, he began work at the USGS National Headquarters as the chief scientist of the eastern 26 states. This put him on the forefront of not only geologic research, but ecosystem health restoration, sea level rises, and climate change. This is where he realized that the projects most relevant to people, nature, and their welfare were those related to climate change. With no personal experience in climate change research, Tom eventually became the senior advisor on climate change at USGS and went on to advise the White House and the Department of the Interior. His experience didn't come from performing the research himself, but standing on the outside and actively looking in. He made this point very clear to me.
You can be a really critical element of something like climate change without having been a PhD researcher in climate change. You can take that path like Kathy Whitlock, and that's a great path. But you can also be very relevant and impactful to that field by taking other journeys to get into it.
Tom describes his advising career as being a mile wide and an inch deep, while others in the field dig very deep in a specific area. Over time, he was able to establish depth through the connections that he had made. When I asked him which of his traits he thought contributed the most to his success, he said that his communication skills were the most important. Tom's ability to take complex, multivariate information and distill it into a simple story that describes the so what of the science is how he described his key to success. In regards to leadership, he said that the ability to accept when you're wrong and that there isn't a single way to accomplish a goal is also very important. Climate change is a complicated issue. If this class has taught me anything, it's that there are more than a few ways to contribute and make a positive difference. For Tom, it was federal advising. For Kathy, it was research. No path is more meaningful than the other, but what is important is that we can reach an understanding between individuals, communities, businesses, and governments that climate change is a dire threat to our lives and all those after us. To be honest, I'm leaving this class with less of an idea for what I want to do with my life than I had a month ago. It's been eye-opening for me to see what people are doing around the world to combat global warming. I got involved in physics so that I could see the world from a research-heavy point of view, but now I'm excited to see where this field could take me beyond the scope of research. I feel fortunate to be able to learn about the stories of these climate leaders, and to now have a number of footsteps to follow as I begin my own journey. Thank you.